You've probably experienced it before, that moment when a woman seems interested but won't fully admit it. She lingers in conversation, holds eye contact, plays with her hair, and teases you. But just when you think she's interested, she pulls back, leaving you second-guessing. Maybe she's just being friendly? Maybe it's all in your head? The truth is, attraction isn't always direct. Unlike men, women often express their interest through subtle, unspoken cues, sometimes even hiding it from themselves. Many guys assume attraction is straightforward. If a woman likes you, she'll say it, right? If she flirts, she's into you. If she's distant, she's not. But it's rarely that simple. Women communicate in subtext, the pauses, the looks, the micro-movements that reveal everything. Since most men are wired for direct communication, they often miss these signals. They either give up too soon, assuming she's uninterested, or push too hard, demanding clarity before she's even aware of her own feelings. Why does this happen? Why do women send mixed signals or hesitate even when they're attracted? It comes down to deep-rooted instincts. For thousands of years, women had to be selective about attraction due to social, emotional, and even physical risks. Unlike men, who could afford to be more impulsive, women needed to test a man's confidence, consistency, and emotional strength before fully investing. Even in modern dating, this instinct remains. Attraction is rarely obvious. It's tested through small, calculated behaviors designed to gauge whether a man is truly worth her time. So when a woman acts hot and cold, it doesn't necessarily mean she's uninterested. Sometimes she's just testing the waters, watching how you handle it. If you chase too quickly, she might pull away because it feels too easy. But if you withdraw completely, she might assume you're not interested and move on. The key is to recognize the middle ground, the subtle signals she's sending before she's even aware of them herself. Here's where it gets interesting. While women may verbally deny their attraction, their body language often tells a different story. Subconscious attraction cues are completely involuntary. A woman might try to keep her feelings in check, but her body will give her away every time. These cues could be the way she mirrors your movements, adjusts her posture to match yours, or slightly dilates her pupils when looking at you. She may lean in when you speak, touch you lightly, or find small excuses to close the gap, fixing a thread on your shirt, tapping your arm when laughing, or lingering just a little longer than necessary. The mistake most men make? They look for a grand confession instead of recognizing these microsignals. They wait for her to explicitly say she likes them. When she doesn't, they either overcompensate by trying too hard or assume she's not interested and miss their chance entirely. But the truth is, most women don't admit their attraction outright because they don't have to. The men who naturally pick up on these signals, without needing her to explain, are the ones who succeed. So if you ever find yourself wondering, does she like me? Pay attention to what she does, not just what she says. And more importantly, know how to respond. Many men, once they recognize a woman's subtle interest, make the mistake of chasing or seeking validation. They try to get her to admit her feelings, but that actually kills attraction. Women are drawn to confidence, a man who just knows, without needing reassurance. The moment you ask if she's interested, you shift the dynamic. You force her to explain her feelings instead of experiencing them, and attraction doesn't work like that. It's not logical, it's emotional. The second she has to think too hard about it, the spark starts to fade. The secret? Don't ask. Assume. Lean into the moment instead of pulling back for clarity. Most women aren't even fully aware of their attraction until they feel safe enough to surrender to it. This is why the push-pull dynamic is so powerful. Women don't just want a man who's interested in them. They want a man who intrigues them, someone who's present but unpredictable, engaged but not overly eager. A man who leaves just enough mystery to keep her wanting more. And here's the best part. The moment you stop seeking confirmation, she starts showing it even more. One of the most powerful tools in attraction is how you handle space and silence. Imagine you're talking to a woman and already feel the chemistry. The moment she playfully teases you, most guys rush to keep the conversation going. But the man who understands attraction psychology knows when to pause, when to lean back, when to let the silence stretch just enough to make her lean in. Women naturally fill the space when they feel the pull. If she's drawn to you, and you create just a little distance, she'll feel it and instinctively try to close the gap. That's why, when a woman playfully tests you, saying something like, "You probably say this to every girl," the worst thing you can do is over-explain or defend yourself. Instead, pause. Give a small smirk, tilt your head like you're considering it, and simply say, "Only the interesting ones." Just like that, you flip the script. Instead of seeking her approval, you've made her seek yours. This balance is key. If you play too distant, she may assume you're not interested and move on. But when you know exactly when to lean in and when to pull back, it creates an effect that's almost impossible to resist. Women often won't admit their attraction outright because the tension itself is part of the attraction. If she confesses too soon, the mystery disappears. That's why she might hold back even when she knows she likes you, because she wants to feel the build-up, that moment when the energy is so strong that words aren't even needed. So if you ever find yourself questioning whether she's into you, stop focusing on her words. Look at the signals, the energy, the pull. When a woman is truly drawn to you, she'll show it. Maybe not in obvious ways at first, but if you're paying attention, you'll see it. And when you do, don't ask. Don't overanalyze. Just own the moment, because confidence, real, effortless confidence, is what makes her attraction undeniable. And that's what separates the men she likes from the men she truly desires. If you found this valuable, hit subscribe, and if you've ever had a woman send mixed signals, drop a comment. We want to hear your story.